Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. Monday Night Raw is a snore fest, in my opinion. This is not a good nor a fun show. I was giving WWE the benefit of the doubt going from Extreme Rules. I said Mania to Extreme Rules wasn't a good build at all. I said I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, see if they can get the ball rolling, go into Payback again. And I thought they had it rolling on the ring. I was giving them the thumbs up on Ryback versus John Cena. I think that was the match that I wanted to see. If it was an ambulance match, all for it. I thought that would have been a good match. You had two guys that were going to beat the holy hell out of each other. And then all of a sudden, Cena comes out, and Cena's going to give everybody something that they really want to see: 3 stages of hell. I heard a lot of people referring to the WrestleMania 29 match. 3 stages of hell would have been a great stipulation to put on Lesnar versus Triple H. Would have been able to fill up a whole lot of time and see two guys really beat the hell out of each other. That's what a lot of people are really, really wanting to see. Now, it comes down to this pay-per-view right here, and John Cena picked the wussiest matches you can ever put in a 3 stages of hell's match. As he said in the past, there's been 3 past 3 stages of hell's matches. I went through and I found all the DVDs for you guys to make sure you can pick them up. Here's Armageddon 2002. This DVD, if I remember right, isn't that expensive. It was one of the first ones that I picked up and I started collecting because it was on the cheaper end. Shawn Michaels versus Triple H, 3 stages of hell. 2 guys that could have wrestled any kind of match in the world. They went on and they had the street fight, steel cage, and a ladder match. 3 things that just like, you have your first thing was a street fight where 2 guys go in and they beat the holy hell out of each other. You do that, but they can basically fight anywhere they want to around the arena. And then after that match is over, you contain them inside of a steel cage, and they beat the hell out of each other a whole lot more. And then it comes down to the third fall, which is a ladder match. Basically, the guy's been beaten down so bad, now they have to climb up this ladder. It makes sense why it takes them 15 minutes to climb up the ladder and get the belt. Really, really high action main event of a great pay-per-view that, like I said, isn't that hard to find. Other one was the year before. I don't know why I didn't do this first, because it took place in 2001. I think it's because it was harder for me to find on DVD. Triple H against Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is the 3 stages of hell match. Led up to the build for WrestleMania 17. Triple H won this match. For some reason, he didn't go on to fight for the title. He should have been #1 contender in my book. He won this match, but that pushed him to fight with The Undertaker, and I don't know why. But I found this on 2 separate DVDs. No Way Out 2001, as of right now, isn't on DVD. It's only on VHS. I think the VHS is a little hard to get, but it's on this DVD, which is the Best Buy exclusive. That damn good. It only has a few select matches on there for you. If you don't want to go out and get this one, this DVD is pretty cheap to get. It's the Legacy of Stone Cold Steve Austin set. I think this was even in the $5 bin at Walmart for a good while, if I can remember right. This is a good DVD. If it's going to be on both guys' best of DVDs, you're going to know it's a damn good match. This was a singles match, a street fight, and a steel cage match. Awesome, awesome stuff. And then came Bash 09. We had Triple H, again, going up against Randy Orton. All of these guys, if you can see it. You got Randy Orton, Triple H, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Shawn Michaels. They should be able to have good wrestling matches with anybody, with any stipulation, and they're going to be able to deliver. When they did it at the Bash 09, they had a singles match that was followed by a Falls Count Anywhere, where they fought all through the arena again, which led to the stretcher match. The stretcher match sort of doesn't fit into this, but it built up because all of Bash 09, you had Legacy. They lost the tag titles. They were looked down upon. Orton, DiBiase was sort of like, flipping off Orton, saying, "Fuck you, we don't need you." He's taken off on his own, which then leads to is Legacy done with? And as the Triple H is pushing Orton up to end the match and get the win in the big stretcher match, DiBiase comes out to save Orton, hits him with a sledgehammer, and Legacy is reunited. But then you're at least at this point of this faction that it always looked like Orton was the guy who was the leader, and if Rhodes and DiBiase didn't have him, they'd be nothing. Now they're at this point where they're now Orton needs them as much as he needs. It's basically just showing how strong of a union they are. to keep them together. Now, like I said, John Cena wussified the 3 Stages of Hell match. We're going to go out there and we're going to have a lumberjack match. I'm barely okay when a lumberjack match main events Monday Night Raw. It's the same old stupid shit every time. 2 guys get in the ring. It's surrounded by the thing. Every time you throw somebody out, the good guys always will pick him up and throw him back in. And when you get thrown on the heel side, when Cena falls on the floor, you're going to have 12 heels, beating them down until the faces can try and pull them all apart. It's stupid shit. It's just dumb. That's going to be followed up by a tables match. A tables match, which is like how you figure out who the World Heavyweight Champion is at like a TLC pay-per-view. And all of a sudden now this is like the second stage of tables matches are dumb matches, especially for main event matches. Maybe somewhere you hide one in the mid card and people can be like, oh, we want some tables. But no way in the world, the only thing that I really could see this happening is the Shield getting involved in this match, and that's to decide who the tables match is. Like how the Dudleys defined what a tables match was back in the day. It's almost now like that's the Shield's thing. It's like picking up for the triple power bomb and you throw them through the table. I wasn't really thinking about that, but I'm thinking about it now, and I'm thinking that's probably how it's going to figure out. And then, it's almost like when you go back to Survivor Series last year, they came out and they planned this big, main event. It was going to be Team Punk against Team Foley. A whole lot of people was even thinking that was going to lead to a Punk versus Foley match at TLC. But that lasted 1 week, and then all of a sudden they came back on Raw and they're like, whoa, forget everything that happened last week. That shit never happened. It's just, we're going to go in a whole new, different direction. It's almost the same thing that came back last week. Ryback came out and he played the ambulance match, and now all of a sudden they're turning it. Maybe that's not the best match in the main event of pay-per-view. So they throw us in this freaking, ambulance match thing. Now they're bringing it back. The ambulance match isn't going anywhere, but it's going to be the final thing to lead the whole thing up. Ambulance parked up at the top of the thing. You have to bring the guy up and you throw him in there. I was thinking that at least, I'm a big fan of putting the title onto Ryback, and I think the ambulance match was the cheap way. You don't have to pin Cena. All you have to do is throw him in the thing, shut the doors, boom, and you got a winner. And you can put the title on. Now, at least, they're going to have like a 30, 40-minute match, beating the holy hell out of each other. Probably the Shield coming down and throwing somebody through a table, and then you can throw them through there. So it's like the ultimate destruction. But I mean, like, this is the wussiest PG piece of crap they ever could have done. They might as well, take out a tables match and play Duck Duck Goose running around out there, because, like, I have no idea. I mean, like, I don't know many people that make many videos that are like pro WWE as much as I am and love this shit and know they're going to come back and watch it. But I mean, like, these last 2 months for me has been hell. I keep waiting to come home in the main event to be like the freaking Scott Steiner Triple H debate, where I can be like, okay, I'm good now. I can turn my TV off. I can walk away for 2 years. But, I don't know. Duck Duck Goose sounds pretty good right now. It's just me. This sounds pretty weak. Pretty lame when you think of the other 3 Stages of Hell's matches, the thing. They should have just called it a 2 out of 3 falls match and just left out the 3 Stages of Hell. It's like these words are going to make this match any better. I have no clue. I mean, are you guys pissed as I am? I have no clue what the hell they're going to do. It makes no sense. It's almost at this point that I want Ryback to get the title, but I don't want Ryback to get the title this way from Cena, because it's just a wussy-ass match that nobody cares about. It should be like a, bam, Ryback's a champion and you've made a new guy. It's not like a guy just slipped on a banana peel and, I'm bringing up slipping on a banana peel. I forgot that's how Sheamus became champion for the first time. You do it on a fluke. Cena climbs at the top rope, slips off the turnbuckle, goes through a table, and all of a sudden Sheamus is the new champion. You made Sheamus your champion, but he's a guy that he didn't really beat anybody. He just happened to be in a tables match, and a guy fell through the table, and now he is the champion. Sheamus, went on to become a big star, and it's that, but they didn't really put him on the path to success in the best way. Ryback's been a guy that's been around the main event. He hasn't scored a win on a pay-per-view in a long time, but they keep on bringing him back, and injuries keep on playing a factor, how he keeps on getting to this spot, with CM Punk not being around now and John Cena not being around back at Hell in the Cell time. But, I don't know, man. What do you guys think? I mean, there's even a small part of me that thinks they're even going to change the match that they have now. I mean, like, they'll come back next week and somebody will come in and change the ruling. I guess Vicky Guerrero and Brad Maddox are in charge of Raw. I can't remember the last time they were in a segment that made a lick of sense and even mattered. I've seen them do some stupid stuff in the back, but they haven't really came out with a firm ruling. I don't know if Triple H and Vince are still in charge and they're head over them. I haven't really seen them do any shit like that on TV. At least on Raw, or on SmackDown, you have Teddy Long. Teddy Long even comes out sometimes and does some shit. I don't know. As of right now, the best thing that I saw on Monday Night Raw tonight was, Summer Rae coming out and trying to debate if she was wearing a shirt or not. And that was about it. But let me know what you guys think. Peace out. Have fun.